On the purchases menu, here you will be able to manage all your purchases and expenses for your business. You'll be able to find the list of purchases, add purchase by CSV, list of expenses, and add expenses. Under the list of purchases, here's where you'll find all the purchases that you've done for your business. The list will be presented according to the date in which that purchase was done, reference number for that purchase, supplier, where did you get that purchase from, purchase status, either it's ordered, received, pending, partial, grand total, that is the amount for that specific purchase, the amount that has been paid, and the balance, the payment status, and actions. And the actions is where you can be able to see all your purchase details, everything concerning that pertaining that purchase. You can also be able to view payments, add payments in case there's a balance, edit purchase, download as a PDF, email purchase, print barcode for the items in that purchase, return purchase in case the items delivered are not what you ordered. You can return the purchase from the actions icon, and delete purchase. Please note that when you return purchase, that the quantity of the products in your POS system will decrease accordingly. Also note that the list of purchases that will be presented will be the list of purchases for all your warehouses or all your shops. But if you want to see the list of purchases for a specific warehouse, you'll go to the far right under the warehouses icon and pick the warehouse that you want to see the purchases list from, and only the list of purchases in that warehouse will be presented. When adding purchases, can either add a purchase from the actions icon, add purchase, or add purchase directly from the add purchase under the purchases menu. When adding a purchase, the date will be input automatically. That is the date and the time that specific purchase is being done. You will input the reference number. You will pick the warehouse that you are doing the purchase for. You will input the status for that particular purchase, either is it received, pending, or ordered. Then if there's any attachment that is need to be captured, you will upload the attachment, and then you will pick the supplier that you are doing that purchase from. If that supplier is not available on your POS, you can add that supplier on the addition icon, and then that supplier will be available for use on your POS. Once you pick the supplier, you will pick the product that you need to purchase. In case the product is also not available on your POS, you can add product from, there's a shortcut to add products on the far right, and then that product will be available. Once you've added the product to the order list, the order items will be presented according to the product code and name, the net unit cost, that is the cost that you are buying that product for, the quantity that you want, discount, and the subtotal. For the quantity, you will input the quantity that you want to order, and then in case you need to change anything on the order list, you will edit either the quantity, the product unit, the product discount, unit cost, and then you will submit, and the product list will be edited according to your changes. Once you've captured all that, you can put, if there is a discount, you input the discount, shipping details, and payment terms, and then you can leave a note in case there is a note for that purchase, and submit the purchase. Once you submit the purchase, we'll go back to the purchases list, and the purchase will be successfully added. Please note that the purchase status is ordered because we input our status as ordered. Then the grand total, that is the amount that the purchase is costing. Paid is 0 because we didn't pay anything. And then the balance is 500,000. The payment status is pending because we have not yet paid. The balance is still full amount. When the purchase has been delivered and the payments have been done, you can edit that under actions. You add payments. Once you add payment by cash, let's say by cash because this will be easier for us in this try, and then if there's any attachment that you need to attach for that payment, you will attach and leave a note for that payment and add payment. Once you add payment, it will show you that payment successfully added and the payment status will change to paid, but the purchase status will still be ordered. Once the purchase has been delivered and you want to change the purchase status, still under actions, you will edit the purchase, and under status you will indicate that it is received and you will submit. Once submitted, the purchase status will be received and the payment status will be paid. The purchase will successfully have been added, and that is how you add a purchase to your POS system. Also note that once you add a purchase to your POS system, it will automatically increase the quantity of that product in the POS system. We go to our list of products and look for probiotic yogurt. We'll find that our quantity has increased by 5,000. We now have 5329 as the quantity of our probiotic yogurt. You can also add purchases by CSV, that is by an Excel sheet. When adding purchase by a CSV, the date will be input automatically. Then you can input the reference number, pick the warehouse that you are doing the purchase for, the status of the purchase, and the supplier. And then you will download the sample file. Once you download the sample file, that is the Excel file that you will fill, the file will be as such. Please note that you cannot change the first row and you cannot interchange the columns. Leave them as they are. Then just edit the product code, the net unit, quantity, product variant, tax rate name, discount, expiry. And then once you've input all the details for all the products that you're purchasing, you will save it as a CSV and upload. You will upload the CSV file here. And then if there's any attachment you need to attach, you will attach here. Discount, if there's any discount, shipping details, and note. Once you've done all that, you will submit and your purchase will be added as by CSV. On the list of expenses, here is where you'll find all the list of expenses that you have been doing for your business. The list of expenses will be presented according to the date that expense was captured, the reference for that expense, the category for that expense, the amount for that expense, any notes, who they created by which staff, or who amongst the staff created that expense, and actions. And the actions is where you'll be able to edit the expense or delete the expense. When adding an expense, you can add them from the actions icon on the far right under add expense, or under the add expense on the purchases menu. When adding an expense, the date will be input automatically. Then you can put a reference for that. So we do internet category, the category for that. So it's a monthly expense. Warehouse, which warehouse is that expense for, television, and then the amount. In case there's any attachment that you want to have, you will just upload here and leave a note for that expense and add expense. When you will add expense, it will go directly to the list of expense and expense successfully added. These capturing expenses will help you in having the right values when you are looking for profits. Now when you go to today's profits, you'll see that we have an expense. the expense is already captured and which will feature in your profits. You can also edit the expense in case there's anything that you've left out. You edit the expense and you input the changes and edit, and your expense will be edited accordingly. That's all for the purchases menu. See you on the next video when we'll be looking at the transfers menu.